I spent under $10 for over 3 pounds of pork. I cooked it for over 24 hours. Let's see if it's any good.
All right, so I found these on sale at Walmart, and this is my first attempt of cooking them. Figured I'd go ahead and give them a shot in the sous vide because it's very easy. It doesn't take a whole lot of attention, and it turns out pretty good most times. I wanted to make sure that I got plenty of salt on these. This is the only seasoning that I was going to put it in because I knew I was going to be hitting it with the torch later. Didn't want to burn anything like pepper or anything. So had the sous vide set for 165 degrees. These were a little bit still frozen when they went in, but they were going to cook for over 24 hours, so I wasn't too worried. Had to cover the sous vide up so I didn't lose a lot of water over the long cook. But the next day, here just before dinner, I was pulling them out of the bag. You can see how much juice is in there, and they were falling apart. Just trying to grab them with the tongs, they kind of kept falling off. So they were super tender. Wanted to make sure that I went in and got as good of a dry as is possible, because I know hitting it with a torch takes significantly longer if it's not dry. But this is probably one of my favorite versions of cooking because I get to pull out the flamethrower. They got to just be the caveman part of my brain that loves this part of it. I could cook most things this way, but long story short, you're just wanting to touch it all with a little bit of the flame, and if it's dry, you're going to start getting a little bit of that Maillard reaction, going to get a little bit of char. So these were great. Like I said before, though, they were breaking up. They were super tender, so they were falling apart trying to use the tongs on them, but overall they seared up nice, and I was pretty happy with the way that they turned out looking. Next thing I did is I wanted to add a little bit of butter to it because I knew it was probably going to be a little bit dry. Like I said, they were on sale and the first time cooking them, so I was a little bit worried. One thing that wasn't purely carnivore, so don't hate on me too much, is I added a little bit of garlic to the butter sauce just because I knew it could use a little bit extra flavor. Plus, I like my food tasting good, and a little bit of garlic isn't going to hurt me. Next, I went ahead and I poured on that garlic butter mixture, and I gave it a quick toss to make sure that it was thoroughly coated. I'm actually really happy that I took this step because looking back at it, it definitely needed this. It ended up being a little bit dry, so I was really happy that I took this step.
All right, so here's the final product. I've never cooked this type of meat this way. It was, on sale. Found it for under $3 a pound, so I had to give it a shot. I like to save a buck where I can, but let's give it a look. I know it was super tender. Just trying to cook it, it was falling apart. You can see how it just breaks apart. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's really good. I think the butter sauce, even with that little bit of garlic, really helped it. Without it, it'd probably be a little bit dry, so there's probably a couple things that I can do to improve the cooking. But overall, this is excellent. Really hard to beat an affordable dinner, under $3 a pound, whatever your calorie goals are. Plenty of protein, plenty of fat. That's a thumbs up for me. I'd definitely do it again.
Overall, I'd give this probably about a 6.5 out of 10. It turned out fairly well. Like I said, it was just a little bit dry, so there's some things that I could do to improve the cooking next time. But overall, it's really hard to beat that affordable price while staying carnivore. Really helps me stick to my goals and my budget.
I really appreciate you guys making it to the end of the video. It really does mean the world to me. I'm getting a little bit hungry. Been waiting 24 hours for this meal, so I'm going to go eat. But if you want to find them more carnivore meals, whether they're just delicious or under $10, you can go ahead and click here and find the next video.